This episode is brought to you by Starry. When you drink Starry Lemon Lime Soda, every sip is a win. Perfect for game time or anytime. It's a crisp, refreshing lemon lime soda that's caffeine-free and bursting with flavor that makes you go, ah. Starry hits different. Find it in stores or online today.
Hello, welcome to Unequal Sequel
Extra.
Those pitter-patter on the roof you may hear, that could be Santa, or it could just be an intruder. You should probably check that. But welcome to a Christmas edition of our
Well, I mean, that's very early. if Santa's turning up now, then yeah. He's a month early, isn't he? He's 3 weeks early.
No, but I'm trying to get people in the spirit. Because people might be struggling, because this is going to come out on the 2nd of December.
Yeah, but you said if you hear the pitter-patter of feet on your roof, I'd suggest maybe that's, some sort of burglar.
Could be also a big bird.
Yeah, it could be a large bird, yeah.
at this time, a large bird, like a heron.
Yeah. Or a migrating Canadian goose.
You never know. Oh, we got loads of them around here. Actually, loads flew over this morning.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I thought it was being attacked.
Flying V formation.
They were, and it was a big V.
Oh, nice.
To be honest, it was worth it. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
Do you want to tell the people what we're doing today?
We are doing, hence the Christmassy intro, the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Which I keep calling Holiday Heist.
I think it's Holiday Special, isn't it? Because
it is Holiday
They don't
special.
say Christmas in America, do they?
It's one of those Marvel
Holiday
special presentation things that they do.
Yeah.
This is the second one after Werewolf by Night.
Which I haven't seen.
Hey, it's really good.
Is it?
I'd really recommend that. Yeah. But this was Christmassy. We were kind of planning on doing the glass onion, but 2 reasons that didn't happen. One, Rich had a horrific Saturday.
Yes, I had a horrible weekend in general, with lots of leaky pipes and emergency plumbing and stuff.
And lots of swearing.
Yeah, lots of
he
swearing.
Accidentally sent me some messages thinking it was his wife.
I sent Dave sweary messages thinking I was sending them to my wife because I was all a bit flustered. But saved myself having to pay a plumber $3,000. So, you know.
Is that how much you would have got quoted?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. That's good then. I mean, your stress levels are a bit off the roof. Anyway, we were going to do Glass Onion, and then it turns out it's only cinema for a week.
Yeah.
So we didn't really want to do that because you kind of want to talk spoilers and that. So we're going to do that when it comes out
on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Which would be like Christmas, basically.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a Christmas film. It's set in Greece or something.
I don't think it's a Christmas film. No. It doesn't look like.
But at least we can sit down with the family and watch it. So here we are, watching a Christmas special about Marvel characters that we both quite enjoy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. First Guardians of the Galaxy, like it very much. Second Guardians of the Galaxy, it was average, should we say?
I remember coming out of Guardians 2 and being really hyped with it, but I was in the premiere. Not the premiere, the press screening, and they had it at the Hammersmith Apollo, and they made like a little disco, and I really bought into it all, and I thought that was amazing. And now I've watched it back a few times, and it's not as good as I remember, or as good as the first, which I think is still... Yeah, it starts good. First one's peak Marvel, I think one of my favourites. Second's very
I really
mid-range.
dislike Ego, the villain. Like, he's probably my least favourite.
But he's Kurt Russell.
I know it's Kurt Russell, and I should like him, but I really don't. I think he's no, doesn't work. It's not good.
And what about the Guardians following that? So we saw them Infinity War, well, not mainly Infinity War, and then for Love and Thunder, we most recently.
I mean, great in Infinity War, not great in Love and Thunder. I think completely wasted in Love and Thunder, in fact.
Well, they were kind of pointless in Love and Thunder. It's just to get Thor to off-planet somewhere.
Pretty much.
And now they needed another instalment to get us nearer Guardians Volume 3.
Guardians 3. So this is what got Guardians 2.5?
Pretty much, but
I'd say it's more sort of like 2.2.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than 2.5. It's, yeah.
But it has to hit different beats to a normal.
Yeah. So it's
got to be Christmassy.
And this is the end of Phase 4?
Is this wrapping it up of this one?
This is the last bit of Phase 4. Which sort of makes sense because Phase 4 has been so weird.
It's been long as well, hasn't it?
That, like, yeah, maybe it makes sense to have a weird holiday special as the end of Phase to mark the end of Phase 4. Because, yeah, Phase 4 has been odd.
It's been long, it's been odd, it's been a bumpy ride, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's been more TV than anything else. I mean...
Not my favourite phase, I'm not going to lie.
No, I can't even... Well, I think it finished quite strong on Wakanda, but you didn't. And then we had Thor, Love and Thunder, which was disappointing. Doctor Strange, which was disappointing. Yeah. A few of the TV series were disappointing, but we...
She-Hulk was all right,
but... we enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I've now lost where Phase 3 ended and Phase 4 began. Was Phase 3 the end of Endgame?
I think so.
So 4 has been going on for like forever, it seems.
Yeah, so didn't Phase 4 start with like the Hawkeye TV show? Or was it
Loki or the one before that?
Loki. Could have been Loki, couldn't it? Or, yeah. Oh, God.
It's been going for a while.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, maybe?
Yeah,
around that kind of time.
There was 3 of them came out. I can't remember what the first one was. Anyway, Christmas Guardians.
Yes.
Did it do what it said in the box it was going to do?
I think it probably did.
Yeah.
I think so. It's reasonably Christmassy and it's got the Guardians of the Galaxy in it. So, yeah, why not?
It's got most of them in, for most of some of it, at least.
Yes. Yeah, we can talk about that in a minute.
Let's just say out of the way, duration, lovely. 44 minutes.
44 minutes. Come on.
Yes. Why can't every film be 44 minutes? Including a couple of musical numbers.
Yeah. I quite like the musical numbers.
I really like the second one with the Kevin Bacon singing one. I thought that's a catchy tune. I was like, I might go and look that one up.
Do we need spoilers for this one?
I think is there anything in there to spoil?
Not really. I don't think so. But just in case people haven't watched it, go and watch it first.
Go and watch it.
We don't want to spoil anything for you.
There's barely anything in this, Bob. There's...
It's very hard.
I don't know. I can't remember what's come before, so I can't remember what we had mentioned to talk about. But we'll see. So where do you want to start?
Well, I've thought a little bit about the synopsis, if you want me to do that.
Oh, fucking hell, Rich. Yeah, can you do the synopsis, please, mate?
Whenever I think of one, you don't ask. And whenever I've got no clue, you want me to do one.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so we start off this lovely holiday special with... oh man, I'm gonna fuck it up now, aren't I? Now I've like built it up.
Are you looking for the words, the names?
I'm looking for names.
Yondu, Kraglin.
Kraglin. It's Kraglin, isn't it? I was thinking of what's James Gunn's brother?
Sean.
Sean Gunn. Like, it's Kraglin, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So it starts off with Kraglin telling the Guardians a story about him and a young Peter Quill celebrating Christmas, and Yondu trashing it. And everyone ends up feeling sorry for poor Quill because he's lost Gamora and he's all a bit sad. And they decide to make it a bit Christmassy. So Mantis and Drax decide that what they're going to do to make it extra specially Christmassy for Quill is they're going to find the best present possible for him that happens to be stealing Kevin Bacon and delivering him to Quill as a Christmas present. So Mantis and Drax disappear off to Earth. They kidnap Kevin Bacon. They bring him back to the Guardians base, which is now in nowhere, that they've bought from the Collector. Mm-hmm. And they make a nice Christmassy fare and give him Kevin Bacon as a present. Oh,
and that's the whole special, pretty much.
That's basically the
don't
whole
even have to
special.
watch it now. There are hijinks to have. Have to say, if you don't like Drax or Mantis before this,
it's a Drax and Mantis movie.
You will not get on board with this special. And I know a lot of people that don't like Drax, or they think they don't get his humour, or don't think he's funny and think he's annoying, and there's too much of him. And now, yes,
yeah,
there is a lot, but I don't. I think I think
it's all right.
Dave Bautista, I thought was the best thing about Guardians 2. I even put it in one of my tweets once. But yeah,
I think Mantis and Drax go together nicely. They're sort of a good foil for each other. I would say.
Is it because they're both slightly stupid?
I think it's because they're both slightly stupid, but in different ways. So Drax is very stupid because he's completely emotionally unintelligent, whereas Mantis is a bit stupid because she's so emotionally intelligent that she ends up just being a bit loopy.
Yeah.
So I think they're quite a good foil for each other, really.
I got a problem with that. I love Rocket, and I would if you say Guardians of the Galaxy to me, that's who I want to see.
Rocket and Groot are barely in this, and I think that's because they obviously didn't have a lot of budget for CGI.
Well, that's what I was thinking. To keep that CGI budget. But what they are, the few minutes they are, everything looks really good and very funny.
It does, yeah. I think there were a couple of bits when I was a bit like, that's a bit shaky.
Was it Cosmo the dog?
No, I thought Cosmo the dog was all right. I didn't think it was very CGI'd. I think it was like an actual dog.
What? They got a dog to talk for a robot?
It didn't talk though, did it? Like
No.
it's just the dog just sat there and its collar talked.
Like
took
Doug.
CGI for that.
Did you like the introductions of the new characters?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought it was all right. I quite like the the little village they've built in nowhere.
Yeah,
I think that looks quite nice.
Especially at Christmas when they put all the lights up.
Yeah, that looks really pretty. It's very Christmassy.
I love Christmas
It looked like
lights.
a Richard Curtis movie.
It did. That's what London would look like if it was in space.
Yeah.
Did it have all the Christmas hallmarks for you? So they had obviously the Christmas music by a band called the Old 97s or something. Do you know who they are?
It did. I don't know who they are. No,
me neither.
But I think it had. It was nice. It kicks off with Fairy Tale of New York, which is a really great start.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it hits all the kind of Christmassy things for me. Like people learn some lessons.
Yeah.
People learn to do some love. Kevin Bacon kind of shows his good side. People realise that not all actors are awful.
Yeah, what's that about? That's a joke that
I think it's just an in-joke because they're all actors in real life, aren't they?
Come on, we've done better than that now, guys. We could have done something better than that, couldn't we?
Yeah, I think so. But hey, it's fine.
I don't think every line hit, and I think that was one of them. Like, ooh, actors, we're hilarious. We're the worst.
And I actually kind of think that Mantis kind of grows as a person, as a character. I think we kind of get past the goofiness and just the weirdness, and
well, you definitely get more of her than we have in the other films.
Yeah, but you get to kind of learn. Like we felt, is there a spoiler to be had there? Do people know?
I see. I can't remember, Rich, if this has been mentioned at the end of Volume 2.
Okay, 30 seconds. If you don't want a spoiler for the potential next Guardians movie, then or this one. Then turn off now for 30 seconds. Mantis is Quill's sister, and that's kind of nice, I think.
And I thought that was a really nice scene between the two of them at the end.
And because Quill is so alone, like it's really nice that he gets to have somebody, isn't it?
Especially after losing Gamora.
Yeah, because he's and Yondu as well.
Oh, and
Don't
Yondu.
forget.
Yeah, forget about Yondu.
So he's totally alone. So finding Mantis is kind of realizing he does have someone out there. Anyway, let's back off the spoilers now. People might be back.
It was a nice way to get Michael Rooker back into the Guardians world as well for the cartoon stuff. When it started cartoon, I was like, oh, I was not ready for this.
No, but I liked it though.
Yeah.
I thought it was well animated and it was done in a slightly quirky way that I quite liked.
Like classic Christmas cartoon way.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
And it gets Yondu to show his soft side again.
Also, probably saves on visual effects again. And I was like, this is a smart way of getting around this.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a minute, I thought, is the whole thing going to be this? Because I hadn't watched any trailers or anything beforehand. So I was like, oh, is it a cartoon? Is it just voices? And then it quickly turns into them
the
on nowhere.
live action thing. Yeah, I think the thing that... So, mostly it's pretty good. I would say... Kevin Bacon feels a bit weird.
Is that his voice at the end? Can he really sing like that? Is he?
I don't know, mate.
Talented?
I don't know. It sounds like his voice, so maybe he can sing.
Wow, Kevin Bacon.
I think he feels like a bit kind of dull in it.
I can see why they went with him, though.
There was a point where he kind of gets a call on his mobile phone, and I was waiting for an EE advert. It's like, that's the vibe we're going for there.
Yeah. That is the problem with Kevin Bacon now, is the mobile ads.
Yeah.
But I liked how they squeezed him in, because he was mentioned in Guardians 1 about the dance-off and Footloose very much. But then, from then, Quill must have been telling other stories, like the Friday the 13th one must have been an odd story to tell.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's always interesting when actors like play themselves. But I thought
there were some bits that really made me chuckle.
That whole scene, the home invasion scene, as I'm going to call it, I found really funny, and with the policemen and stuff.
I didn't find that massively funny, but I did find the bit before that where they were kind of having their all the seeing people in costume and stuff.
Yeah, that went too long for me.
That did go a bit too long. The bit that I liked, because it's me and I'm just a bit nerdy like that, is Drax hating GoBots.
Yeah, can you explain that for me, please?
I don't know. So there was a guy dressed up as Psykill, who's the leader of the evil GoBots. The evil version of the GoBots. I don't know if you remember GoBots, Dave.
I remember GoBots, but I was always a Transformer man.
Yeah, I was more of a Transformer.
And GoBots always felt like a cheaper Transformer than that.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think GoBots came just slightly before Transformers.
Oh, poor GoBots.
But yeah, and then got overshadowed, like Betamax. But yeah, so that guy was dressed up as Psykill, who was the leader of the baddie GoBots, and Drax hates him and starts beating him, and it's like. And Mantis says, "Oh yeah, GoBot's killed his cousin or something." And I was like, "That's quite fun. I quite like that."
Is GoBots a Marvel? Are they? Is this canon?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I think it was just funny. I just think it was funny. I don't know.
So you did laugh. That's good.
But also, why is a guy dressed up as a GoBot from like the 1980s?
It must be canon or something. It must be somewhere. Or James Gunn is a massive GoBot fan.
I don't think GoBots were Marvel, because Transformers were the original Transformer comics were released by Marvel.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned this before.
Yeah, so there could be a Transformers crossover. Yeah, so I don't know.
So the point of that was them to make money, right? And then get drunk in a bar.
I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, it was funny. I enjoyed it. It made me chuckle. Maybe we're going to get Guardians versus GoBots at some point.
That'd be amazing. Do you know what I would love to have seen? I would love to have seen a few of the other houses they went to, if they wanted to put more celebrities in it. Like,
oh yeah, that would have been good, wouldn't it?
Instead of that
would
just
have been
quick
funny.
like 5-second shots and stuff.
Yeah, just like them bringing the doorbells and people telling them to piss off.
Are you the legendary Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
No, I'm Margot Robbie or something. No, I'm John Cena.
Yeah. No, I'm Dave Bautista. That would have been funny.
Yeah, even something like that. That would have been really, we hate actors kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is it always weird when they do a Christmas special? And I know there's no snow involved, but I like snow in my Christmas specials.
Well, there's snow at the end.
Hey, that's like dandruff.
It's fake snow. Yeah. It's not real snow, but no, I don't think it needs snow to be Christmas. Especially these days when you're more statistically more likely to have a white Easter than a white Christmas.
Yeah, well, have you ever had a white Christmas? I have.
No,
in Canada I have.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I don't think I have, because I've never been to Canada at Christmas. I went to Norway just after Christmas once, so that sort of counts.
Yeah, I do remember it snowing on Boxing Day once. That was the closest I think we were in this country got.
Yeah, I can't remember a white Christmas.
Of a white Christmas.
No.
But it happens in, like we say, Richard Curtis films all the time.
Of course it does, because it's ideological view of the world, isn't it? It's not real. But yeah.
Did you spot any Easter eggs in this? I've got one. That's the only reason I mentioned.
I don't think so. Go for it. What's your Easter egg?
When they're drunk in the street, there's a big sign for Kingo, who from the Eternals, who's played by Kamal Nanjiani.
Nice. Yeah.
And I reckon there'll be a few more, but I'm not that eagle-eyed. And I tried to see it twice. Do you think there's anything here that sets up for Volume 3? Because James Gunn has called this a Trojan horse. So there's some
Really?
stuff in here that he doesn't have to explain in Volume 3. I imagine what their location, what they're doing, that there's no Gamora still. But you kind of got that in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. They bought Nowhere. That's their base now. And they've set up a kind of merry band of misfits.
Yeah. Groot's a little bit chunkier.
Yeah, Groot's grown up.
They're still saying a teenager, so I'm really confused the time span of...
Yeah, he's just kind of put on a bit of bulk.
Yeah.
He's been working out.
Nebula still brilliant.
Yeah.
I thought some of her lines...
Not in it enough for me.
No. Don't run, Bacon! She gets the gun. Don't kill him.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I think Nebula's probably my favourite.
Yeah, I think Nebula... and her relationship with like any of the Guardians really is great. In this one, you get little bits with Rocket.
Yeah, yeah. She gives Rocket a robotic arm, doesn't she?
From
Bucky. Is it from?
It's from Bucky.
Oh, is it Bucky's? Is it? I
He
didn't
even
realise
says
that.
Bucky's arm.
I must have missed that bit. I must have just missed that little bit. But yeah,
Which makes you think, how did Nebula get Bucky's arm?
Well, who knows? Who knows? But it's funny.
Yeah, it's a good joke because that's set up in Infinity War. Saying, "I'm gonna get myself that."
Yeah. I think do you know what? It was fun. It was a fun little thing.
Will you put this into your Christmas watch next year, or do you think it's like a one-time thing?
Nah, I think it's a one-time thing.
Do you reckon?
I say that, but my son will probably love it, and I'll have to watch it the next.
Do you not
15
think
times.
this is now the 21st century version of the Snowman?
No, not for me. I don't really
Not
like
for
the
you.
Snowman.
I know you're a 42-year-old man.
I never really liked the Snowman, even when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah, I was never
How
a
do
big
you not
fan.
like the Snowman? Everyone loves the Snowman.
Don't know. It's a bit depressing, isn't it?
Funny story, but in my primary school Christmas play, I was the Snowman.
Oh, did you have to melt?
Yeah, but I didn't really tell my mum I was a snowman. When she asked what part did you get, I was like, oh, a snowman. And then when they came and actually saw it, she's like, you're the snowman, David.
You're the Snowman, not a snowman.
I was like, yeah, just Which is weird because the boy's normally ginger, and I was quite ginger at that point.
But could you sing like Aled Jones?
Didn't have to sing, but I did pull a
okay.
few jokes and had to do a little dance from somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. No, I mean, I can't see this being a repeat watch for me, but like I say, it might not be my choice because my son's going to want to watch it, and the chances are he's going to want to watch it 45 times until Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
do you think now Marvel are going to do like Christmas specials every year, and it's going to be different characters? Like next year we can get Incredible Hulk.
I get the
father and
feeling this
son.
was a very James Gunn thing rather than a Marvel thing.
Okay.
I get the feeling that James Gunn pushed for this.
But not even if this is successful. And
Well, nah, I don't know. I can't see it.
Old Man
but-
Steve having a Christmas with old woman Peggy.
Who knows? Maybe, but I don't know. I think, like I say, I think this was a James Gunn thing, and made it as kind of a as a lead into Guardians 3 rather than
a way for not to explain what, who, where, why.
Yeah.
Saves them a little bit of time. And you know what? I'm up for that if it's makes that runtime of that film a little bit more crispier.
Yeah.
And leaner.
I kind of feel like it's like a Star Wars holiday special, you know?
No, come on, Richard. It's no.
No. I mean, no. I don't mean in style. I mean in like kind of like spirit. Like, you know, it's a one-off thing. They're just doing it this once to, like, you know, have a bit of fun.
Okay.
And I don't see it happening again.
I think it's going to happen again.
Okay.
You know, Marvel are like a dog with a bone. Once they got an idea, they really ran it into the ground. And, you know, I mean that in the nicest way, Marvel. Please invite us to all your events for the future.
I mean, it could have been really crappy.
Could have been, could it?
Could have been. And it was not really crappy. It's a bit cheesy.
It's very cheesy.
It's fun. And it's you know...
It's only fun if you can stand the characters.
Yeah.
If you can't stand the characters of Drax and Mantis, then it's not fun at all.
Don't watch a Guardians movie.
I like the other
they're
Guardians.
a good chunk
I like
of
Drax.
it.
I love Rocket.
Yeah, but they're a good chunk of the crew, aren't they? There's, 6 Guardians, and there are 2 of them, you know?
Well, it's a big chunk.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Oh. Do you think that was Vin Diesel doing the I Am Groots, or they just like used some I Am Groots from some?
I will look on IMDb.
Oh, it's gonna say it's Vin Diesel, but do you actually think they put him in a booth and he said I am Groot?
Yeah,
once.
Probably. I reckon they did. Yeah. Well, according to IMDb, it was.
Of course, so he wants to get paid.
Yeah, I think it was.
Right, let's rate this and call it an unequal sequel or not. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go with this because it's a holiday. It's a holiday
That's a very
special.
hard question, isn't it? Is it an unequal sequel?
Did it get you into the Christmas spirit? Should be,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
I'm excited because I love Marvel stuff and I
quite
love
like
the build up to
Drax's
Christmas.
jumper. Did you notice Drax
With the cat with the laser beams?
Cat with laser eyes. Yeah, quite like that.
Yeah,
I think that does that nod back to the cat in Captain Marvel. Do you think?
I don't think the cat in Captain Marvel has lasers out of his eyes.
No, but it's like a
maybe
scary, evil, maiming cat.
Maybe
I don't know. Maybe
I love that cat.
Who knows?
I liked this because
Flurgan or whatever it's called.
A Kurgan. Was it a Kurgan?
Kurgan.
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that. Anyway.
I like this because it was new, and I always like watching new things at Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you get a problem when you watch the same things over and over again. So if there's anything dropping new that helps me get into this Christmas spirit, brilliant.
True.
But second, it was Marvel, so that's right on my plate as well.
Yeah.
It's got some catchy songs.
I've been going off Marvel a little bit, and
I
this
know,
kind of
I
brought
know
me
you
back
have.
in again. So
Did it help getting back in there at all?
Yeah, it did kind of.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it helped me kind of bring it back in a bit.
We're going to rate it. We're going to unequal sequel, yes or no? I mean, is it better than 2 for you?
Yeah, it's better than 2 because 2
Is it?
Shit. I didn't like 2 at all. So I think actually that's not true. I liked the Mr. Blue Sky bit at the start of 2,
Yeah.
and then it went rapidly downhill from there.
I liked the Nebula Gamora stuff in that. There.
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, that is quite good, but the rest of it is really boring. Yeah, so I think it's better than 2. I'm going to call it unequal.
I'll call it an equal. I think it's quite enjoy the second one still. If it's on, I'll watch it. And this out of 7, Richard, no one cares.
For what it is, it does it pretty nicely. I think it's a 4, isn't it?
Let's just say agreed. 4.
Yeah. It's all right. It's good. It's a nice bit of fun for 44 minutes. It's not going to offend anybody.
And you're going to watch it with your son, and he's going to love it and watch it over and over again.
We shall see. Like, all the like I Am Groot shorts and stuff he's watched about 50 times.
I like them.
So,
they're good.
Yeah. They start to grate after the 30th go round.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you want to see the people out?
Yeah, probably should, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, really.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you hang on for a little bit longer, but no. Do you know what? I'll let you go.
Thanks.
I'll let you go. Oh, there's no link. There's no clever segue into what I've got to say this time. I'm just going to do it. So, yeah, if you've liked what you've heard, us do a 30-minute podcast about a 40-minute long film.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas.
Then you can go back and listen to all our other nonsense. There's loads of these extra episodes, but also there's 4.5 seasons worth of interview episodes, which are amazing because our guests are wonderful. You can go back and listen to those. Hit the little subscribe button, hit that auto download button, and we will drop into your pod player of choice every single week. We are getting close to Christmas now, so if there's someone in your life who really loves movies and you think, do you know what, I could give them the gift of sequels, maybe you might like to buy them a subscription to our Another Slice subscription service, where they will get even more sequel goodness. So every interview episode has a little sequel on there, 10-15 minute episodes, and we'll also be putting some loads more content on there over the Christmas period too. We'll also be running some sort of competition where you can win a subscription, because we like that. So yeah, check out anotherslice.com/unequal sequel. It's only $2.99 a month. Get somebody a lovely Christmas present. Of course, we understand that money's quite tight at the moment, so this bit of the podcast will always stay free. But if you want to help us out, without any cost to yourself. Just click that little like, click that little heart, give us a 5-star review, write us a little rating, tap it out on Apple. We'll really appreciate that. And if you have got anything to say to us about the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, if you agree with us, if you don't agree with us, maybe you hate it, maybe you really loved it, just drop us a line on social media. We are at Unequal Sequel on Twitter and Instagram, or you can send us an email, unequalsequel@hotmail.com.
Brilliant. As ever, what a wonderful way you do that.
Bit rambly this time. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Not quite as succinct as
when you first said you do the outro, and you kept it short, and now we've just got it bigger and bigger and bigger, and now it's the main thing of the podcast. Congratulations.
Yeah, forget the interviews or any of that stuff. We do the guests. It's all about the outro.
Yeah. Thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you for everything you do for us, all the listens, all the plays, all the downloads, all the nice comments. Keep sending them in, like Rich said. Yeah, go check out Another Slice. I think we should do the Star Wars holiday special on there. Something about that.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We keep having these really good ideas. I've got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say, Rich?
Nah, I'm done.
I did Google ways to say goodbye at Christmas, and it showed me loads of stuff about Elf on a Shelf shit, which I find creepy and I hate. So I'm just going to say, ho, 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 it's nearly time. See you next time. And it's goodbye from him.
Bye!
Yes! He says bye, I said bye, it's bye, for fuck's sake. I got nothing.
That's a lovely way to end the podcast. Oh, for fuck's sake. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah. A Christmas tree up yet?
No, mate. No.
No?
No, so my brother's birthday's the 5th December, so we're not allowed to put the Christmas tree up until after his birthday.
You know he doesn't live
That's
with
our
you.
tradition. I know he doesn't live with me. I might put it up the weekend.
I've put it up already. Put it up the
Have
weekend.
you?
Yeah.
It's not even December yet.
Nah, doesn't matter. Tiff would have happened in October if she was up to her.